Hi everyone, this is Jay. This is my first time using this screencast recorder, so I'm hoping I do it right. But I just wanted to share something that has been super helpful for me. This is mainly going to be shared with like my paparazzi team members because this is something we use for our business, but it could be helpful to anyone that would like to add borders or watermarks or things like that to photos. I have this program here is called Faststone Photo Resizer. You can download it for free online, so just use Google to search for it. We use it in Paparazzi to edit our stock photos because Facebook tends to think they are spam if we don't change them up a little bit when we post them, because if a lot of consultants are posting the exact same stock images, Facebook thinks we are spam. So my suggestion is anytime you are putting photos up on Facebook to sell your jewelry, I suggest editing your photos beforehand. So what I typically do is add a border, and I also like to add a little watermark, and I just started adding the file name to the bottom corner, which is super helpful as well when you're trying to find your when you're doing your inventory tracking after you sell pieces. So I'm going to show you really quick how this works. This is the program right here, Faststone, and it's not all that intuitive to figure out how to do it, so I figured a quick little tutorial would be helpful for people who want to try this. So I have a couple of folders here of my new orders that are going to be coming. I'm going to show you really quick how I edit them. So I just opened one of my folders. You can see here's all the pieces that I have coming. And what I'm going to do, the cat is climbing on me. What I'm going to do is I'm going to select all of these images. And actually I have a Z piece here that I am not going to edit. And I'm just doing this as an example. So just because I wanted to show something really quick. I have most of mine already done because I've done them previously. So I'm just going to unclick that one. Come on, cat. Oh, sorry about that. Okay, so here are all the images that I'm going to edit. And I do not have my new file names on these yet. What I do, you'll see here on my necklaces, I start them with an N and then I add a number after that. So bracelets would start with a B followed by a number. And that's just my little codes that I like to use. It makes it easier for me for tracking. I write the codes on the tags. I have not done that for this order yet because I just haven't sat down to do it. So as far as adding the file name to the image, I probably won't do that yet, but I can show you how it works. Because my file names aren't complete quite yet. But I'm just going to show you so you know how this works. So you would click Add, and now these are all the files that you're going to edit. And you want to make sure, so this is the folder that I'm taking it out of. You want to make sure that it's going to replace the image that is in that folder. So you have to come into this little browse button here and select the folder that you are taking the image out of. So you can see this was the folder that I'm taking the images from. I want to make sure that's where they are saved. So I click OK. Now what it's going to do, I have it set to replace the file. So you can set it to replace the file, or you can set it to create a copy. I tend to just do the replacing because I don't need that many files. I'd have double of everything and that would get really confusing. So here is where you go to your advanced options. Excuse me. Now, there are several tabs up here you can see. You can do lots of different things with this program, but I use it mostly for borders, watermarks, and text. So I'm on the border tab. So if you click this, check it off, you will see you can select different things. Okay, and it will show you in the preview frame what it will look like. You can change the colors to whatever you like. You can change the width, okay, the sizing, whatever you want. It will show you the preview here. Okay, so let's put pink. You like pink and black. Okay, so there it will show you what it's going to look like. So then you can see the green circle means that you have set it to add a border. Then you can do watermarks. So I tend to have this as my watermark. I'm not going to do it on this one just because I'm going to do it later after I add the file names. But you'll just see that's how you can do it. You can make your own watermark. You can adjust where it shows up on the image. See these offset numbers here? You just play around with it. You can do top left, center right, bottom, wherever you like. Okay? And change the opacity, you know, make it brighter or just dimmer. I like it to have it dim in the background. Okay, so there's those options. I'm going to shut that one off for now. And then for text, now this is a little tricky. Now I'm wanting to put in my file name. Now this looks weird, okay? It's $ C2. But what you do is if you click this insert a variable, what I did was I selected file name. And you can see you can do with extension or without, and without is this $C2. So that's what I have selected. Now I don't want it twice, so I'm going to take that out. But you'll see that's where you can choose. There's all kinds of things you can add here. Okay, so you set where you want it to show up. I have it down on the bottom right. This is the offset. Again, you can play around with it. Same with the opacity. You can change the font to whatever you like. You can add shadows and backgrounds to the font. Okay, so this is just what I have it set at. You can change the color, all of that, however you like. All right, and now because I have it checked, it has a green circle. So now I'm going to click OK. And if we go down here, this little preview button, if you click that, it's going to show you. Oh, I just realized my screen is going to be kind of funky for this screencast thing. Let me see if I can make it smaller. There we go. Come on. There. Okay. Now you can see it's going to show you a preview of what your image is going to look like once you add. Now, oh, it's showing images that I already have borders on. How did that happen? Let me close that. I must have already, oh, I did. I already added borders to these. That's okay. You'll still be able to see the difference. So let me just do this. I want it to fit in the window. Here we go. Okay, so you'll see here, this one doesn't have the pink and black. This one does. Okay, so it's showing you the difference once you run the batch program. Now this will do hundreds of photos all at once. And you can see down here, it added the file name. You can click through each one and it will show you what it's going to look like when it's done. Okay, so I'm not really sure I like this that much because it's hard to see the file name where it is. So I would probably mess around with it a little with the settings just to make sure that it's going to look the way I want it to when it's finished. So anyway, this is a way to preview it before you run it, okay? So that's going to show you what it looks like. You would close that, and when you're ready and you like how it looks, see it shows a little preview here as well, you would click Convert. Now, I'm not going to actually do it yet, I don't think, because I don't want to run it the way it is, but I'm going to show you how it will look. So it's going to bring up this window, and it's showing you that this file already exists because you're not renaming it, you're just overwriting it. So you're going to click Yes to All so that it will overwrite each file and add the new one in with the border and the file name. Okay, I'm not going to do it, but when you click this, it will go right through every file that you've put in there very quickly. It'll take just a couple minutes. Okay, and then when you go to that folder, you'll see it has the new files with the border and the file name on it, which is really awesome. So that's how this program works. I hope I've gone over everything you'd want to use. Clearly there are many, many other features that you could play around with and learn how to use. If you have questions, just let me know, but I hope that was helpful, and I suggest that you use this to edit all your photos before you're posting them on Facebook, and use that file name feature because that will make it so much easier for you to track your inventory once you've made your sales. Okay, thanks everyone. Talk to you later. Bye.